Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Original Understudies, a fully improvised podcast brought to you by Twisted Minds. Is this a Halloween episode? I don't think it is. It's too late.
No, it's actually the week after Halloween.
Oh, nice. Well, we've got a really amazing cast for you, and so I'm going to give them a shout out, and each of them are going to let you know where to find them online and let me know how they are doing. First, we have Jake Regal.
It's me, Jake Regal. It's after Halloween. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm at Jake Regal on things. Twitter, Instagram, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. We have Mary Goodflesh.
Hello. I'm Mary. I go by Mary Doodles sometimes. You can find me Mary Doodles everywhere on the internet. And if this is coming out when I believe it is, I'm doing Los Angeles Art Walk at the Brewery Art Center. And I will probably have leftover prints of butts and other paintings available. So go check out all things Mary Doodles.
Nice. We have Amey Goerlich.
Hello. You can find me online or Denver. If you're in Denver, you can come to my
Denver. Where?
Oh, come to my theater at KS Bloom.
Got to seek her out.
We have Amey Burry.
I almost started.
Very excited to hear the word Amey.
Well, I was like, I got to be fast. I got to be quick. And when you said Amey, I was like ready to jump on it, not realizing two Amy's. You can find me at Amey Burry 1 on TikTok and Twitter. And yeah, that's it. And I'm doing well. I'm fighting a red light camera ticket, but I am doing well.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Also,
What is your...
It's a ticket. She ran a red light. I mean, she allegedly ran a light.
Technically, I didn't run it. I stopped too far into the intersection, and when I took a right.
Yeah,
and
once you cross that line,
once you cross that line, it's over. And this was 5 years ago, and they found me just recently.
You know this is public. Somebody's going to hear this, and if you're fighting it in court, they can bring this in as evidence. You just admitted that you did it.
I didn't say that I did it. I said that's what I'm being accused of.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Maybe right. I did say it. I don't know. Who knows? What's
we
real?
Have James Heaney.
I'm James Heaney, and I'm super glad to be here. You can find me at The Real James Heaney on Instagram, at The Heen on Twitter, I think. But most importantly, you can find me at Gamefront. And I think you can even use at Gamefront now. Is that true, Morgan?
Yep,
you got that handle?
That's finally hit YouTube 20 years later.
20 years later. So yeah, check it out. Morgan and I are playing Elden Ring, and yeah.
I've also been playing Elden Ring recently.
Really?
Oh, really?
We need
Yeah.
to talk.
Can you just tell me what level you're at?
Oh, I don't remember. I kind of stopped because I lost 2 days of progress getting double killed, and I'm like, I'm furious at this game. I can't do this anymore.
God,
That's a lot.
We're gonna have to talk later.
Yeah.
I'm Morgan Christensen. I'm your host. You can also find me at Gamefront. We have an amazing suggestion from somebody named Swantrizzle. Swantrizzle left this suggestion in a review. So if you're on iTunes, you can leave a review there and bury your suggestion into the review, and it will get kicked to the top of the list. So Swantrizzle says, could you guys do a scene where James plays himself?
No.
Which James hates. Just kidding. James. How about, so this is the real suggestion, high school reunion.
So high school reunion, I went to a high school reunion, I think it was 3 years ago. It was just before COVID. My aunt had just died. So I was in town randomly. I guess I wouldn't call it the lining up the high school reunion was random, and I was like playing Settlers of Catan with my nephew and my brother-in-law and my sister, and all of a sudden I saw people posting on Facebook at like 11:30 that it was the high school reunion of 20. It couldn't be 20 years. I'm sure it was like 3 years or something. It's like three year reunion.
Yeah, it's like 5 years ago. It was 20 years.
And so I was like, I guess I should go to this. And I showed up, and I got there at like 12:45, about 30 minutes, not 11:45, about 30 minutes before they closed the bar. And everyone was trashed but me. And I feel like that's the best way to go to a high school reunion, is so that you can be sober and not make any mistakes and just See the people you remember as children.
Just dip in as the observer.
I made the mistake of getting drunk at my 5-year high school reunion, which
Was it really 20 years, or are you actually
was
serious?
actually
It was
legitimately 5 years because it's a small town.
5 years?
So some people, like, a lot had changed within 5 years. And for some of us, we just like went to college and like nothing really changed during that time. It's like you're still just drinking and doing whatever. But like for some people that had kids and like things. So it was like 5 years is a different time span for different people. And I went back and drank a little bit too much and made up a line dance.
Jeez, you've seen too many movies.
Yeah, it was.
My dad invented Post-its.
What was?
Made up
Do
a
you
line
remember
dance.
what the song was that it went
I
to? Or
don't.
like, do line dances go to certain songs, or are they just
you just. Yeah, it was a country song for sure. I remember that much. And they had these. So this was at the bar next to the reunion. They had these tables that you could stand on. So
What?
I made
that you could stand on, or that you should
I
stand on?
did stand on. I don't know that you could, but I did. And I made up a line dance there. And a couple people joined me in it. And that was it. That was the only high school reunion I've been to. I haven't been back since.
You're talking about the stages of life being different. I live in LA. I think many of you, not all of you, do. And nowhere is that more extreme than Los Angeles. LA is a city of like 40-year-old singles who are, that's like totally normal and cool. And like, we're just living our gig life. And then 40-year-old grandparents. Like, it's such completely different tracks that it almost feels like we're occupying different planets.
And the odd thing about that also is the seasons never seem to change. It's like forever summer.
Right.
And
Yeah.
like there's 40-year-old grandparents and 40-year-old singles.
You're definitely like in this bizarro time warp where like all of a sudden like years will pass and then all of a sudden time stops. It's really unpredictable here. You have to like be on it. You have to like check a calendar. You have to mark the wall or something like every day. Just intentionally remind yourself, this is the day it is.
When I moved from LA to Denver, I actually see more people now, like from out of town and from LA than I did when I lived in LA.
Yeah.
More people visit me now. I think because there's a layover to New York.
You've got layover friends.
Do you guys talk really fast because you only have like a couple hours?
Oh no. I mean, people like if you're going to leave Denver International Airport, I don't know if you guys have ever been to that hellish
gorgeous.
monster. It's probably my least. It was like my one reason why I didn't want to move here was DIA. It's worse than LAX by like a million times. But if you leave there, it's like you're in it to win it for like 4 or 5 hours. You have to.
Are you a believer in all the Freemason theories of the
I
Denver?
was just wondering the same thing.
Yeah, all the underground tunnels and stuff. Yeah, that
That's
all
in Denver?
exists. Yeah.
Original Understudies.
Brian, do you think you could tell Table 3 to calm down? They seem to be causing quite a ruckus, and I could swear I saw the woman standing on the table, Brian.
Yeah, I'll head over there.
And be careful, Brian. We don't want to alienate our customers. We want them to stay and enjoy themselves, but be reasonable.
Okay. Hey, excuse me, guys. Hey, guys. Okay. Yeah. Hey. I hope everyone's having a great time. We should have a policy. You can't get up on the tables here. So if you guys could you can dance anywhere except for on the tables. Thanks.
Yeah,
So
you
we can just-
can.
come on.
You can get up here with us.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah, come on. There's nothing wrong with
I
it.
know my boss just told me to. You guys want me to get up there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's standing tables.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Woo!
Lenny, do you think you could come over here for a second? Brian, I sent Brian out to go to the table they were dancing on there.
Yeah.
It seems like he's joined them. Lenny.
Well,
There's too many.
That's the allure of a standing table. I don't know what to tell you.
What do you mean?
Well, you shouldn't have bought standing tables.
I didn't know there was standing tables.
There's sitting tables. There's food tables. There's sitting tables. If you want to sit on top of a table, you got yourself standing tables. It's just the energy they give off, the aura, you know?
Oh, God, Lenny, do you mind going out there and tell him it was my mistake? Or maybe if you could take the blame and just say, like, we'll swap out. Do we have any?
All right. You know what? I'm strong. I've got a lot of willpower. I'm sure I can go out there and resist the allure of these tables.
Original Understudies.
All right. Everybody's looking like they're having a great time.
Hey, what's up?
I'm doing all right. It seems like you're having a good time too, right?
I'm having a great time, man.
Hey, come stand up here with us.
Believe me, I want to do that more than anything right now. I see how much fun you're having on that standing table, but we do have to get back to work, right?
No, come stand. We're going to eat too.
You're going to eat and dance on the standing table?
You got it, baby.
I really shouldn't.
Lenny.
I can't resist the chant.
Original Understudies.
All right, so how did you break your arm?
A horse fell on me.
Do you say a horse fell on
A
you?
horse fell on me, yes.
All right, well, I guess how much pain on a scale of 1 to 10? Actually, you know what? I got this new smiley face list. I'd like you to just point to... Is it a frowny face, a smiley face, a big...
It's the one with the long face. I'm a little
That sounds
blue
like-
about it. Yeah.
Sounds like a horse,
Yeah.
right?
You know, it was,
All right.
there just goes another
don't
horse
cry.
breaking my arm.
Don't cry.
Oh.
Don't cry. It's fine. People come in here with broken arms from horses all the time.
Original Understudies.
Hey, what did I tell you about going to a doctor and telling him that I fell on your arm? What did I say?
Because it's the truth. All right?
Is it the truth? Or
It's
did
the
you...
truth.
What did I say about those blue goddamn carrots that you keep feeding me? What did I tell you?
Look, Sparkles, I have devoted my life to you. All
Yeah.
right. I've given you all the grains, all the oats, all the hay, all the brushing, all the trail rides. And here you just give me grief. Sparkles?
Well, I don't like the blue carrots. And I said, next time you give it to me, I'm going to play dead. And you just happened to be right there when I was playing dead.
Oh, come on. You wouldn't sink that low.
What? I did. I got right on the ground.
Sparkles.
You just had your arm just happened to be underneath me.
That's not how it went down, Sparkles.
Oh, okay. Okay. You tell me.
All right. You'd gotten into the sugar treats.
Uh-huh.
You'd been having all those sugar cubes and you got a little feisty and we were going to be going for a ride and you bucked me off, Sparkles. I know a bird flew out. I know it scared you, but Sparkles, you knocked me off your back and I broke my arm.
Well, you also shoved 17 carrots that happen to be blue in my mouth.
Original Understudies.
Wow, I didn't expect you to be back so soon. Both of your legs are broken. What happened?
Oh, doctor, it's terrible. I got this horse in my life and, I can't quit him. He's a beautiful, beautiful 16-hand thoroughbred.
That same horse did this to your legs.
Yes, Sparkles.
All right. I've got a card for a glue factory. And
Doctor,
there's a guy that works there.
doctor,
And he takes care of horses that are out of control, if you know what I mean. Old Yeller style.
doctor, why would you do all this for me?
Oh, it's not me. I'm not doing it. This card right here is your ticket to having, I don't know how many containers of glue you get, but you don't get any more broken limbs. That's for sure.
Oh, doctor, thank you, doctor. I'll call this glue factory right away.
Original Understudies.
All right, welcome to Joey's Glue Factory. What sort of problem you got?
I got a horse in my life, you see.
Say
I got
no
a
more.
horse.
Say no more. Look, a lot of people, they think down about glue factories that still run on horses, but we're really doing a public service. We're helping people with unruly horses.
You know, my mother warned me about horses. She said, "Don't you go chasing horses like that. You're gonna only end up with broken bones." And
hey, Joey, we got a load of palominos just came in, but we don't got room for them. Should I just shoot them in the truck or?
Yeah. Go ahead and yell at them.
All right, thanks, man.
You guys seem rather efficient here. Well,
yeah, humane and efficient. Those are our two priorities. We don't want to experience any undue pain. You hear that? That's the sound of misery quickly disappearing from a horse's life. Anyhow, when you need me over?
If you could do as soon as possible, here's the information. Here's where you can find Sparkles. And be careful. He kicks. He might know you're coming.
Original Understudies.
Daddy, I appreciate you taking me to work today, but honestly, it's been kind of hard to see what you do. I didn't know what Joey's glue factory was before today.
Okay. How do you think I put food on the table? How do you think that your father puts food on the table? You think I like blowing the brains out of these beautiful, majestic beasts all day? It's what I do. I have a skill and I use it. Now, I didn't bring your daughter to work day. That wasn't me. I think the government did that. And now I took you to work. You saw what I do. That's what it is.
Yeah, I guess I didn't expect that some of them would look like the very horse that I ride in riding class.
How do you think you're putting that macaroni up on the fridge? You think it's all magnets? What is holding the macaroni to the paper? Think about it.
Well,
I raised you smarter than this.
Can't they make glue out of something less pretty and important
Of course.
than horses?
Of course we could. We can make it out of plants. We could do that. That would be easy, simple. But that's not what we do. We're a traditional glue factory.
Dad.
I'm talking bone. I'm talking sinew. I'm talking fat. I'm talking skin. I'm talking fur.
Oh my God.
Original Understudies.
Looks like somebody's gonna get taken down today. I wonder if they're coming for me. I'm getting pretty old.
I hope it's not me. I threw a shoe last week. Oh, dear.
What were you thinking?
Well, I hope it's not me. I came in third in the Preakness. I was supposed to win.
Oh, it's definitely you.
Oh,
It's definitely
you.
Couldn't be. Oh. All right, I guess it's time to write my last will and testament. I hereby offer all my bales of hay to my two best friends, Princess Jones and Mr. Tickles.
I was hoping I'd be in there. Thank you. Thank you. And if I'm wrong and it ends up being me, I give all my sugar cubes to my two best friends. Princess Sprinkles? Did I say that right? I don't have a very good memory. I'm a horse, not an elephant.
It changes
And
every
you,
day.
Justin the horse.
Oh, and if it happens to be me, I bequeath to you my favorite salt lick, you, Mr. Tickles, and you, Justin the horse, and me, Sprinkles Princess Cup.
Oh, that's right. Look at that Sparkles in the corner. Looks like he's loading a gun. Here.
Oh, Sparkles.
Any of you guys got a cigarette?
Oh, Sparkles, you look like you're gunning for trouble again.
Well, you know, I told you all I was going to get out of here, and I am tonight. So if any of you want to come with me.
You should take Justin. I think they're coming to kill him.
Oh, I'm not fast enough to get out. I'm a third-place escaper at best.
Get on my back, Justin.
You sure?
Yeah, jump up on my back.
right.
I'll carry you.
Right on to freedom.
Original Understudies.
All right. What an amazing first half of a show.
Wow.
First third.
First third? Holy moly.
Oh, no.
Have you guys ever ridden a horse before?
Oh yeah, I was a horse girl. I
was too.
had a horse. I did shows for 4-H. We did barrel racing.
What's 4-H? Fourth grade?
The fourth grade club.
James, you were on a farm.
Yeah, it's like farmer club thing. I forget what it stands for. It's like
Future Farmers of America.
Yeah. You grow plants and then you take them to the county fair and get them judged. And
Or
horses.
animals.
Or animals. Yeah.
You get them murdered. Yeah, it's harsh. A lot of the kids don't know why they're growing the animals, and then they go and sell them at the fair, and then they find out.
Yeah, you're just raising it for the slaughter.
Oh no!
Yeah, you make the children do it. It's fun.
Yeah, they get to learn responsibility and attachment to an animal, grief, all the circles.
I've only ridden a horse one time, and I think I was probably like 30 years old, so it was like 25 something years ago. No, I'm kidding, not quite that old, but I was in at least close to 30 at my family's farm in Luck, Wisconsin, really far north. And like when I got on, I was screaming like, ah! And like it didn't really occur to me, but there was all these other children watching this 30-year-old man on a horse that ride horses like all the time because they're horses on their farm. It's weird to get on a horse if you have never been on one though.
I took my mom came out to visit me here, and she was a horse girl growing up. So I was like, I'm going to plan all this stuff for us to do, and it's going to be around horses. We're going to go on a horse wine tour in Santa Barbara or whatever. And all this, you ride a horse up a mountain and all this. And then afterwards you go and get wine. Well, the horse, we ended up right when we get there, she tells me she hasn't ridden a horse in a long time and that she's afraid of heights. I was like, well, okay, we're going to be riding a horse up a mountain. So my mom was such a sport because she's from Minnesota, so she wouldn't say no to it. She just agreed to go along, but the whole time she was like shaking and like as close to the side. Like,
were you drinking wine also, or did they not mix it?
After you drink wine afterwards.
Is that a part of Minnesota Nice? Is to just like always be on board with everything?
Yes.
You're not allowed to have boundaries.
No boundaries.
No boundary waters, Minnesota.
Yes.
One time when I was probably like 7 or 8 years old, and we were on my buddy's property. They had like 20 acres out in the middle of nowhere. It's mostly just like grass and stuff. And they had a horse that wasn't like a barn like riding horse. It was just a horse that lived on the property. It just walked around and ate grass. And my buddy's older brother convinced us that it was a riding horse and that we should ride it for whatever reason. So he calmed the horse down enough to get both of us onto it. And then he just like tapped its butt and it took off into like the manzanita. And I was lucky enough
is the manzanita like
it's
some
a type of
term
plant
for like
okay.
It's like a shrubby
I didn't know if that
hardwood.
was like Spanish for the sunset. Into the manzanita.
Morgan's just casually throwing Spanish in. Obscure Spanish.
Te amo. I have no idea what that means. And I grabbed a branch and got off of the horse pretty quickly, but my buddy ended up getting like bucked off of it. I've ridden horses normally after that, but that was an extreme.
Yeah, the first time I fell off a horse, I was taking lessons from one of my mom's friends, and I was learning to gallop on horseback for the very first time, and we were just doing laps in the corral, going in circles, and it happened so slowly. Just my center of gravity kept shifting out, and it was like in slow motion, just toppled off the side of this horse.
Oh, no.
And I landed right in this like massive pile of manure that just covered the whole side of my leg. And as soon as I stood up, the gal who was teaching me was just yelling like, get back on the horse, get back on the horse, get back on the horse. That's all she would say to me. And I was like, I'm covered in get back on the horse, but get back on the horse. Like the reins were broken or something on it. And I like,
why?
I
Is
was
it
like,
so that you don't gather a fear of it?
I think that was the whole thing. So I was like, okie dokie, and just finished up that lesson in crap.
I've got one thing to add to that because you're talking about manure and crap.
Yeah.
I did something very, very, very bad in high school to a nemesis.
Careful, this does go public. This does go public.
This has all been a sting podcast for Amey.
This is also the same podcast they're going to bring to court for your flashlight, your red light ticket.
I'm giving it all away, guys.
Flashlight ticket.
You don't have to assassinate your own character.
I got some manure from a country kid, a bag of manure, of horse manure, and I put it on this girl's car under her the handles.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, how wet was it? Because horse manure.
No, I mean it doesn't. It was more like nothing would stick to her car, but it was more like for me that I knew.
Wow.
That's horrible.
Wait, what had this girl done to you, or were you a bully?
She apparently, and it ended up being a lie. The whole thing was a lie, which is what so I felt really bad about. She tried to hook up with my boyfriend at the time.
But she didn't.
But apparently I guess that was a lie.
Wait, what did you do to the girl that lied to you about it?
Nothing, because I just was like, I've gone too deep into this thing. I've done horrible things to people. I can't.
And you can only borrow manure like a handful of times within a certain time frame from the same person.
I drove around with a bag of manure in my Ford Explorer for 3 days before I pulled off the thing. So.
Original Understudies?
All right, everybody. Thank you all for coming out to this wine tasting. We have an incredible 2013 Pinot Noir with hints of chocolate and maple, and you are going to enjoy it so much after you run this half marathon.
Wait, excuse me. Wait,
I'm
what?
sorry, what?
Oh, yes. As part of the wine tasting experience, we'd love it if you ran 13.1 miles just to sort of warm up your bodies and your hearts to the ultimate red wine experience.
Is it okay if we run the same distance after we drink as well?
Yeah.
In addition to?
Wait.
Yes.
In it.
You know what? That's not the standard part of the wine tasting, but ultimately the tasting's over afterwards. So to settle your stomach, sort of reset your palate, you want to run another 13.1 miles? I welcome that. Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
You see, I just am not really dressed for running a half marathon. I'm in a tuxedo with dress shoes, so I feel silly saying this, but
well, you look silly, yeah.
Yes. I don't believe this was in the brochure. Do you have any other wines that perhaps don't require a marathon?
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry. I don't mean to spring this on you if you're not ready.
Actually, I must admit, Bethany, I'm sorry. I thought it was a joke. It was in the brochure. It was in the brochure, and I thought that it was a joke.
Darvo.
But I'm sure that we could it's not a big deal. We'll just do the other one.
Yeah, we have a Cab Sauv. Yeah, we have a 2015 Cab Sauv. It's fruity. It's got hints of grapefruit and other citrus.
I really want the 2013. It's we're kind of wine snobs, so that's why we went with this one.
Well, you know what? You could do the Cab Sauv first. That just requires you to do an archery competition, and then follow that up with the half marathon. Sort of build you towards the Pinot Noir.
I want a bottle of that Pinot Noir in my mouth.
Darling.
Don't darling me.
Darling.
These people are dressed in workout clothes. They understood. We are dressed fancy. We did not understood.
Darling, if you'd shared the entire brochure with me, maybe we wouldn't be in this situation.
What about the white?
Oh, the white? That's as simple as a 25-second handstand.
Oh, yeah, we can make that work.
It's not a very good white.
Original Understudies.
Oh, shit. Oh, what is... Excuse me, does somebody have some hand sanitizer? This bathroom door has, I believe, shit on it.
Gotcha. Done gotcha. It's a prank, bro. Look, I got a camera right there.
Turn the camera off. Turn the camera off.
You got
Turn
poop
the cameras
on you.
off. Yeah, I got poop on me. I need to use the restroom
Yeah,
still, and I can't touch myself.
Turn him off. We got it. We got the reaction. That's what we wanted. Hey, thanks so much. Will you sign this?
I got shit in my hands.
Yeah, you can keep the pen. Just sign the thing right there.
Okay. All right. Now, this is ridiculous. I have shit all over my fingers. I need to use the restroom.
That was the prank. These bathrooms are actually out of order, so you got to go somewhere else.
What? But this is an emergency.
Oh, what's the emergency?
I have to use the bathroom.
Okay, well, these ones are out of order, so you're going to have to find another one.
I'm going to have to do the dance if I don't find a bathroom soon.
Just kidding. That's a prank, bro. We got a camera right here. Check it out.
Turn the camera off. Turn the camera
This
off.
bathroom works. This bathroom definitely works. Here, sign this.
Okay. Okay. I wish I didn't have such a long name. Okay. Oh, the door's locked. And I still
you got to
got
get the
shit in my
code. Just go up
hands.
to the front and grab the code.
Okay. Excuse me.
Yeah?
I need the code for the restroom. I'll buy something afterwards.
Well, you just signed a release to get punched in the gut by Tyson Fury.
Tyson, who's...
It's me, Tyson Fury. Haha. Gotcha. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah.
Oh, freaking got you, bro! We got you, bro! We got you, bro! Original Understudies.
Okay, kids. I'm taking you up here to the Boundary Waters to just teach you a couple lessons about being boundaryless. It's important for any good Minnesotan to know.
Oh man, I've been canoeing all day. My arms are tired.
What do we say, kids?
Can we drink the
Miss
water?
Kettle?
What was that?
Miss Kettle?
Yeah?
My leg is leaking.
Well, so as a good Minnesotan, in this situation, I would just maybe take one of your extra sweaters or a pair of pants and wrap it around it and suck it up.
Okay.
Can we drink that water?
Oh, no, you don't want to. No, you don't want to drink this water.
Miss Kettle.
Yeah.
I got leeches all over me. They're in between my toes and on my legs.
Well,
Some got in my hair too. I'm covered in them.
Yeah, well, one way we could, back in the old days, people used to use leeches for healing. So I guess you could spin this in a way where you could see the leeches as trying to help you, and you could just, suck it up.
They're just really gross. Okay, sorry.
I want a leech. Can I have some leeches?
See, now, look at that.
I feel obligated. I have to share the leech. I mean, I don't want the leech, but if I wanted the leech, I'd still feel obligated to share the leech.
Miss Kettle?
Yeah.
Will the leech stop my leg from leaking?
Well, we could try it, but we should see if Mary here is willing to share her leeches.
Oh yeah. No, you can have my leeches.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys are doing so great at this.
Thanks, Miss
I
Kettle.
haven't had anyone really challenge me yet, and it has been excellent.
Yeah, it's been really nice.
Miss Kettle?
Yeah.
We were all talking in the bus, and you're our favorite teacher.
Oh, well, that's because I do whatever anyone wants me to do.
Yeah, Miss Kettle, can we have snacks?
Oh, well, unfortunately, I forgot to pack any food, so we're just going to have to get by on our good old Minnesota Nice.
Okay, that's okay. I'm sorry.
I ate one of my leeches. It was yummy.
There you go. See, that's being resourceful. And turning a bad situation into a good situation and never frowning.
Miss
I'm
Kettle,
having fun.
Yeah.
the leak in my leg is making me so sleepy.
Oh, sleep is sometimes good because that's how we can shut out other people who are asking too much of us when we just can't say yes anymore.
I'm gonna lay down now.
Original Understudies.
Miss Kettle, can you come into my office, please?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay. This is the third field trip you've taken where none of the children have come back with you.
Oh, and for that, I am so sorry. I am really sorry. I had no idea that could happen. And I just, I will do anything to make it up to the parents because that's who I feel the worst for, not for me and the fact that I may go to jail.
Miss Kettle, thank you for having coffee with me. I just want to say, first off, I'm sorry that you had to lose one of my children in the Boundary Waters.
Oh my gosh, and I am sorry for losing them. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we have to be having this coffee right now and grieving, and it must have been really hard for you. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, no, it was, but I obviously it's much harder for you. And I just want you to know that you should be proud of how your child died. They weren't asking for anything.
Miss Kettle, you know what? Thanks for meeting me.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry that my child ended up showing up a couple days later. You know, my child really wanted to be a part of all the kids being lost, and now they're home and they have no friends. And I want to apologize for the whole situation, Miss Kettle.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I wish that I too could have also killed your child so that they didn't have to go through this alone, you know?
Oh, I had no idea you killed them.
Well, I mean, I didn't kill that's what the state is saying. But
Right. Yeah. Well, you know.
Original Understudies.
So, Mrs. Applebottom, you say that your son's been returned, but he's not the same as he used to be, huh?
No, he's totally different. He doesn't even want to ride horses anymore. I don't know what to do.
He doesn't want to ride horses.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Do you think it's possible he got rabies?
Maybe. We bound and gagged him. Yeah. Was that a mommy?
What say you we ungag him real quick and see if he has anything to say?
Okay, your funeral.
Wait, what do you mean?
Go for it.
No, I don't know.
No, I mean,
my funeral.
Go ahead, go for it.
Okay, all right. Careful, little one. And here we go. What you got to say for yourself?
My boundaries deserve respect.
Original Understudies.
Yeah, welcome to Tony's Glue Factory. I heard you got a problem with one of your possessions?
Yeah. My it's in my trunk. Do you mind going and getting it out of my trunk?
Now, you want me to open up the trunk? I heard that song and dance once or twice too many times. Someone's gonna jump out at me, ain't they?
No, I mean, you don't have to. You wave your hand in front of the trunk. It just opens right up. You don't have to touch it at all.
Oh, wow. That's incredible. I've seen cars that do that. That's a real fun feature. I drive a 96 Elantra myself. Don't got that capability. All right.
Ah.
That was before Hyundai sort of turned the corner. Anyhow.
Right.
Here we go.
Okay.
And
there we go. Don't take the the bindings off.
oh, no, it's not as ethical as we prefer to keep what is this, a human child bound?
It's your funeral. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's human.
I'm going to remove the bindings.
Okay.
Original Understudies.
So it looks like you got bit here. What kind of bite wound is this? It looks very round, very. It's not a horse bite. Usually, all your injuries coming in here are horse bites.
Yeah, well, this time we all agreed it is technically a human child. It sort of resembled something in between a human and are you familiar with gremlins conceptually?
Yeah, yes, I am. Absolutely.
A gremlin-human hybrid, I suppose, yeah.
A new batch. It seems like a new batch.
It was a bit of a new batch. Maybe this parent fed their child after midnight. I'm not sure.
I got bad news. I did some preliminary tests, and it looks like you've caught whatever this kid had.
What?
I would say, yeah.
What?
Oh no!
I didn't.
Oh no!
Come on.
It seems like it's already beginning.
What are you talking about? I'm not talking like that at all.
It's absolutely what's happening. I don't know if I should even send you back to your family, but it would be probably good to wrap up any loose ends you have in your life, because you're going to have to get put down.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to put this gag on you now, and I'm going to bring you back to your glue factory. Okay?
Hey, Tony, where'd you go, man?
Oh, you know Tony?
Yeah, he's my boss.
I'm his doctor.
Hey, what's up, man?
I've got really bad news. See the wound on his arm.
Oh, yeah, it's a bite. That kid bit him.
Yeah, but, that kid was infected. I don't know exactly if it's the
Like
rage
the flu
virus
or what's up.
It's something it's like zombies, except aggressive, more like a new batch of gremlins.
Never seen it.
It doesn't matter, but he's
good?
going to need to be put down.
I mean, should I check it out? I'm always looking for something to watch. Is it good?
Oh, it's great. The first one's even better. I mean, they're both good.
I've seen the first one. I haven't seen New Batch. Which one is that?
That's the second one.
Oh, yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
Wait, is that in
the
a
first
mall?
one's? I don't remember. Honestly, the only thing I remember was that they
Tony
could
would
talk
know.
and they had...
Take that gag off.
Don't.
Here we go. Tony, was it in a mall?
I don't remember. I haven't seen it
Put
in
the
like
gag
20
back
years.
on. Put the gag back on. There we go.
All right. Well, obviously you can see he needs to be put down. So, and you already do a great job with this. So,
Put down. There's nothing wrong with him. This is how he is.
no, you must. Have you got any scrapes or scratches?
I don't know. You want to inspect me, Doc? Come and find out, huh? You want to come look at me? You want me to pull? You want to pull my little pants down and check it out, huh?
I mean, that's not what I was saying. But if you think he sounds normal, well,
If
then
you
maybe
think you got a medical degree, get out of here. Get out of my shop.
Okay, well, then you're responsible for Tony, all right?
Yeah, he's my boss. Get out of here. Here you go, Tony. Take that thing off.
Thanks for taking me back to work. New rules. We're not killing horses anymore. There are kings.
What? But I've been killing so many horses.
Horses are our kings now.
There are kings? Is that with a G?
Yes.
Oh, I thought they were our kins, like our kinfolk. God dang, man. Oh, I got a lot of stuff to answer to if that's the truth. I mean, I killed a lot of horses. I killed a lot of our kings.
Feed me lettuce.
Excuse me?
Feed me
Tony.
lettuce.
Tony, you hate lettuce. You yell at me all the time. Every time Marissa puts a lettuce on my sandwich, you yell at me, get that lettuce out of the office. I don't want to smell it. You want lettuce?
Tony's changed.
All right, I'll get you some lettuce. You're not going to like it, though. I promise you're not going to like it. There you go, a little iceberg.
You're right, still bad.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Yeah.
Original Understudies.
Lettuce is just another one of those greens, and I've been getting my greens a lot of times from the farmer's market. And arugula is totally trustworthy and lasts longer than arugula from Ralph's, but here's my problem, and I keep falling for the same thing. I got Brussels sprouts last week, and waited 3 days later, there's worms in them.
What?
I got broccoli, and there's little tiny like spider bugs in them. And this is like the 4th or 5th time I pay extra money to get this stuff from the farmer's market. Do I eat the worms? Like, I don't know. Like,
Well, you paid for them.
You don't want to waste it, and you don't want to be ungrateful. You just eat the worms.
Mary's stuck. She can't. When she starts messing, she can't stop.
Dude, my mom used to feed us broccoli from her garden, and I vividly remember one night we were eating steamed broccoli with a little bit of cheese on top, and I'm putting one toward my face to eat. And there's just a little green worm steamed to death onto the stalk. And then I looked at the broccoli and like all of it's covered in worms. I feel you, James. You got to wash it. You got to drown him.
Insane. Well, the problem is like I was planning on eating these Brussels sprouts, and it's not something that's new. So I've like when I see a little spot, I peel them open, and then they're still because it's before I cook it, and there's still like a live little green worm, probably the same.
Oh, like
maybe a
inchworm?
family member, an inchworm.
Yeah, just pick them out of there and put them somewhere else.
What you got to do is as soon as you get back from the farmer's market, you process all that food right away, all the greens and stuff. You put them in bowls of water and you soak it and you drown everything, and then you rinse and strain it once it's all dead.
Does that work for the inside of Brussels sprouts?
Yeah.
The inchworms are not getting inside the Brussels sprouts.
Oh, they're inside. Like
They're in holes?
They're burrowing holes.
Are we talking about the Denver airport?
I get so many fresh fruits and vegetables. Like I thought when I lived in LA, everyone was always like, oh, take my lemons from my lemon tree, and got a lot of fruit. But here, every one of my students will bring me food. So like I'll come up from class with like bushels of basil and bushels of mint and like squashes that are like this big, where I'm like, what do I even do with this? But I'm like, I barely have to go to the grocery store because I feel like every time I teach, and then I have like other students that come in. Like last night, this guy made Nona pizza. Have you guys ever had Nona pizza?
I don't even know what Nona pizza is.
It's grandma pizza.
It was sort of, yeah.
It's grandma.
Also made next to the horse factory.
It's like half focaccia bread, half pizza dough. But it's really good and it lasts a really long time, like weeks. You can have it for weeks in your fridge and like heat it back up and it tastes the same. But yeah, I have European cucumbers. Have you guys ever seen those? They don't have skin.
Oh no!
They don't.
No
Do you want to see one?
Yeah, let's get it.
I'll describe
It's
it.
a little odd for a podcast, but
No, describe it.
We're all going to take a turn describing it. Oh, it was so handy.
Oh, frick is that?
It almost looks like an ear of corn from afar in silhouette.
Do you want me to open it up?
Yes, please.
Sure.
And
I
then-
thought it would take you like 20 seconds to get this.
Oh.
It was right off camera.
Yeah, I don't even think she had to really stand up. She just reached over.
I have a basket of shit. So this is not opening quite how it usually.
can you just eat it
snapped
raw
it.
or does it have to
Yeah.
be cooked?
Yeah, so I slice it down in the middle and just put like salad dressing on it and like scoop it like ice cream.
Interesting. Just for you guys at the podcast, it's just a very light green colored cucumber,
Like an
tapered
unripened
on
banana.
each end.
Looks like an unripened banana with like.
It's almost
Yeah,
like
it's
ridged
bizarre.
squash skin on the outside, but light
Yeah.
green.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Delightful.
Original Understudies.
Hey guys, so instead of doing our high school reunion in person this year, we decided to just have like a podcast. So I thought we could all go around and just describe like what we look like now, you know?
Oh,
Oh,
so we aren't turning our cameras on?
No.
Oh, okay.
It'll be
All
more
right.
fun this way.
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
I agree.
Well, I guess you want to?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Hey, it's me, Brett Jones. Since you last saw me, I became about 7'3", totally jacked, fit as all hell.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know, like really professional looking, but also with like a kind of side of cool confidence. And we're not turning the cameras on?
Yes, correct.
Okay, yeah,
correct.
that's
No
me
cameras.
down to a T.
Excellent.
No cameras.
No cameras.
No cameras.
Okay. So over the last 20 years, I've been, I was bitten by a lycanthrope is the technical term, but a werewolf. And, so now I live my life as a half man, half dog. I'm also about 7'3", and pretty jacked. So yeah, I'm a werewolf. So whatever you think that it looks like, it's what I look like.
Very cool. Very cool.
Wonderful.
Oh, shit.
No cameras. Definitely no cameras.
No cameras.
So, I would just like to say that, I guess I can go. Yeah. So for me, everything just kind of kept working out in the right direction, if you know what I mean. Like I aged in reverse kind of, and like, it's weird, but my tits have actually gotten perkier, and so
But
is
if-
my
if you-
butt, and it's kind of insane. It's definitely no one's really sure why doctors are studying it. I'm kind of like a beautiful freak of nature.
Yeah.
Science is definitely trying to figure it out. It might have something to do with some leaching that I did as a kid, but yeah. I just also, on top of that, my brain just got faster and larger at the same time. So, yeah, things really started
I could
working
hear
out
that.
for me.
Yeah, I could
you
totally
could hear
hear
that.
that.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. It's Tanya. I know you all remember me as the kid who disappeared on the field trip. But I'm back.
Oh my God.
I look like I'm married and happily so. And Oh God, I wish you could see all of my kids running around behind me. For some reason, I had 10 kids. It was so easy. It was so easy. And I just like breastfed basically for half of my life. So I've stayed nice and tiny and skinny. And I've never had to pay for food for my children. So it's great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I had the same problem as somebody else has mentioned. I reverse aged.
What?
I reverse aged, but it didn't turn out as good as I thought it would. I turned into a baby. I've got a full-grown adult's head, but my body's a baby.
You do know that we're not having cameras on, so you do have to admit that huge flaw.
Well, I thought everybody was being honest.
We're all being honest.
We're all being honest.
Definitely honest.
Let's just say, like, for like role-playing purposes, the rest of us were lying. It sounds like you're telling the truth.
Yeah, my face. If we turn the cameras on, my head looks pretty normal, but my body's reverse aged.
You have the body of a baby,
and it's not done reversing yet. Is the problem? It's still going backwards. Yeah, but I've got a real nice head. A nice head. It's I got a mustache. It's really manly. It makes me look like a full-grown adult. But this goddamn baby body.
Maybe one of us can turn the camera on.
Yeah, maybe that's a good rule.
Yeah.
We'll just do it random.
Totally random.
Just completely random.
Oh, look at that.
That's my head. That's my smile.
Yeah, that's you. Your face looks like it aged normally.
Oh my
gosh. But my baby hands can't reach the camera, or I would show you.
Oh, can you flex for us? Show us your muscles.
You see this little baby, honestly, little chubby arms. Let's get them to work. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. It reverse aged, and I don't have the strength to lift my man head up. So you can't see it, but off camera, there's a claw holding my head up, and my baby body's just dangling.
Original Understudies.
Oh, I know what you're doing. You're taking me to the pizza factory.
Yeah, no, we're going to the pizza factory.
No.
Oh my God, Brian, you told her we were going to the pizza factory?
It's not my time.
This will be the last time we see her. Come on, no, we're going to go to the pizza factory.
No. I'm happy.
All right, say bye to all
here.
these cats.
No, I'm happy here in my room. Cleveland, stop them. Margot, Midnight, kitties, stop them from taking me from you.
You know you haven't paid rent here in 6 months?
6 months, Grandma.
And they lifted the eviction moratorium, so we got to go. We got to get you out of here.
Go.
Oh, maybe I could stay just a little while longer.
No, it's not us. It's like they're going to call the sheriff's department. They like literally kick you out. They don't care how old you are.
What if we got her to start doing some work? What if she started making some income?
She's 91 years old. I'm not putting Nona to work. That's ridiculous.
But she used to be so good at sewing. Come on,
look
Brian.
she has arthritis in her hands. It's a ridiculous suggestion.
What are you guys whispering?
Oh, we're not whispering. It's just your ears, Grandma.
Yeah, we just weren't
Just your
yelling for
ears.
1 second, so you couldn't hear us.
Come, my cat. Come on, Margot. Come on, Platypus. Mr. Paws.
What if we?
Curtains.
What if we got? I got an idea, Brian. Let's get a blood drive. I'm sure we could sell her blood.
You're gonna drain this raisin of juice.
Come on, just a bag a week or something. She doesn't probably.
She
use
cannot
that
handle
much.
a bag a week. She's 91 years old.
It's just a bag.
No,
of
get in the
blood.
box. Get in the box, Nona.
Oh, fine.
Original Understudies.
I used to sell bags of poop to people because I'm a country kid, but like now I'm selling Nona blood. You want some or not?
I don't know. How's that going to work for pranks? I was planning on doing a poop prank today.
It tastes like pizza sauce.
It
Nona
tastes
blood?
like pizza sauce?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, we could work with that.
You want some? Want some? We'll try some.
I'll do a pinky tip.
Here you go.
Dip my hand in the bag. All right. It's like an arrabbiata, actually. It's got a little spice to it.
Sure does. I'm going to need you to run around the barn 25 times before you drink any more of this blood.
What? All right, you know what? I should have read the whole brochure. Oh boy. So I was thinking, I guess I don't know what the prank is. If it actually does taste like a tasty pasta sauce. I cook it into a pizza, and then I'm like, congratulations, that was a tasty. Oh boy, how embarrassing. Tasty pizza, but also it's a grandma.
Yeah. I mean, people are going to be like, oh, look at this pizza. It's like a grandma style. And you'll be like, it's Nona style. And then they're going to shove it in their mouth and you're going to be like, yeah, that's Nona blood. That's pure blood.
All right. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, I drove like 15 miles out of town. You're a real artisan prank shop. I wanted to get your business, so I'll make it work. Okay.
Original Understudies?
Kevin, are we going to light this bag full of Nona blood on fire and put it on Mr. Peterson's doorstep? I just don't know if this is going to have the same effect that the prank we were planning was.
Look, we got to work with the hand that we're dealt. We don't have poop. A burning bag of blood does send a message. A different message, but a message.
All right, Kevin. I just feel like, I don't know. My mom says that I'm getting too close to 18, and some of these pranks are going to eventually land me in jail.
Hey, I'm well on the other side of 18, and I'm happy to hang out with you and do these pranks for as long as we can get away with it.
Kevin, a lot of our friends have been saying, after like 23 or 24, you just shouldn't hang out with 17-year-old kids, 18-year-old kids. Like, it's really cool that you're in college. You're still in college, right?
Oh, yeah, year 9. I'm going to power through it. I'm going to do this. I'm telling everybody, under 1 decade, I am getting my BA.
All right.
Nobody believes me.
And man, you are so hip for getting us booze. All right, I'll do it. I'll light this bag on fire and put it on Mr. Peterson's doorstep.
All right, this is going to be so awesome. Just a guy in his mid-20s setting blood on fire.
Hold it right there.
Whoa.
What are you guys doing? What's in that bag?
Nothing, sir.
It's dripping red liquid all over the place.
Is this illegal? And if so, why?
Yeah, why?
Well, one, you guys are out in the middle of the night holding a bag of what looks like pure blood and screaming. The whole neighborhood heard you. They called the cops on you.
Oh. All right, it's a noise complaint. I will quietly set this blood aflame.
No.
Don't tell him about the fire.
It's blood? Down on the ground. Down on the ground, little vampires. Halloween's been over for a week, and you're still out here pulling pranks?
All right, you got me. Hey, it is still Halloween in my book.
Kevin, how old are you, Kevin?
I am not 25. In fact, I am 250.
I can't fight a vampire in human form.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Original Understudies. This episode wouldn't be possible without our mastering engineer, Toivo Kallio, and our amazing cast, Aaron Martin, Mike Del Rosso, William Morris, and Sean Warmouth. Unfortunately, they were unable to perform today, but we were lucky to have the Original Understudies step in their absence. I'm excited to share another review this week, and good God, please. I mean, the holidays are coming up. Could you gift me a review this year? This one's coming from Tom 1975-13. It's a 5-star review. Love the format of the latest episode. Funniest one yet. Laugh cry emoji. Wow. It was so simple and to the point. Do you think you could make time to put a review out? It would bring cry emojis to my face. Not laugh cry emojis unless it was a silly, funny review. Oh, and you could bury a suggestion. Oh, and don't forget to please send us suggestions of something to spark a conversation at OriginalUnderstudiesPodcast@gmail.com.
Original Understudies.